Allow me to remind you, I'm going to be talking about animals that are longer and larger than the size of this room. Just keep your mind open. The bubble net mobilization, let's say. Humpback whales, we all know, eat krill, right? But they also will group hunt for smaller fish, huge schools of fish. They'll do this together, groups as large as 25 whales at a time will come up to the top of the ocean all at one time, over and over and over, repeatedly, in the same formation like synchronized swimmers. It is unbelievable to witness. Unbelievable. Check it out. There they are. They're larger than the room. Now, these are some more of them surfacing within this bubble net. So think about a basketball net. And these whales are pushing a school of fish up to the top of the net, up against the surface of the water. And then they will all open up their mouths and come to the surface and eat all those fish. And they do this working together. And one of the tools they use is vocalization. They will dive down one at a time in the same order, and one of them will vocalize, telling the other ones when it's time to come up and feed. And they use tools. They use their nostrils, which are just like our nose, but on their back, and they'll blow bubbles around in a circle so that it forms this bubble net. Tool use. These are smart whales. They have some herders that'll use their pec fins, sticking up right there, to swim up from the bottom, flash the white on the undersides of their pec fin, and help to scare these fish up to the top of the bubble net, up against the water, so that they can collectively hunt, come up to the surface over and over again, and together corral these scarce resources, because they only feed during these summers up in Alaska, and then they don't eat it all in the winter. They do this together, cooperatively, as a group. Not families, not family members, but different whales will come together, and they have been seen season after season doing the same hunting activities. And there will be drop-ins, because you can put a mic down and hear them. You can hear this bubble netting going on for miles and miles and miles. So whale will hear it, say, I'm hungry, come over, ask to be a part, and join in, and will become a part of this bubble netting until they're done. This is a social network slide of one season of bubble netting. You can see all of the interconnections there. They don't really care who they're working with as long as they get along. The different colors say where they will do their home base during the winter, where their breeding grounds are. And we've found out now that these humpback whales have spindle cells, the ones on the right, the long ones, in their brain, which help out with them being able to communicate verbally with each other, understand each other. We used to think only great apes had these, only humans, but now we know that they have them too, which would obviously help in their social networking. They get together year after year, corral scarce resources, and oh my goodness, who else does this? Someone else, groups of people in Toronto, Los Angeles, film crews, commercial crews. They work together. Season after season, year after year. Doesn't matter where they live, if they're friends or not, but they'll come together and corral these scarce resources. And they task specialize. Here could be maybe the actor whale getting out in front of everybody, breaching. And there's a film loader. Their job is only to put film in the magazines. That's all they do. They specialize. There's one person, either the director or the first AD, who calls out vocalizations, tells everyone what they're supposed to be doing. Smart whales. Can't say the film crews are that smart, but these are smart whales, most definitely. And what else do they do? What else could they possibly do? They form these enduring bonds. Season after season, these whales, for 20-some years, will work together to corral these scarce resources. Pretty smart. I would love to form some of those myself. Oh, this is a real pixely vision of my uncle Andy Cohen. Call Karen Bash. She's the Speaker of the California State Assembly. And let her know that you want him to be appointed to the California Coastal Commission to help protect all these fabulous whales we've been talking about. And support the Alaska Whale Foundation. These are the people who do the research to find out that this stuff is going on. That's Fred Sharp over there looking quite rugged. There's his little boat, that enormous whale larger than this room. Really, you should support them. Go online and give to them. Don't get an extra drink. Just log on your smartphone. Do it through PayPal. It's real easy. And then you'll be driving home more sober. But we all have things to learn from these whales. Personally, I think I should form more enduring bonds. So if you work in games, bring me on as union talent for voiceover or image capture. If you work in commercial production, save a spot for me as a background artist, because it pays well. And if not, I like bourbon and soda and bitters. That's a way you can form an enduring bond with me. Thank you, Ignite LA.